made it. Ah, that's fire. That is fire. Oh my god, Senku Cola. Now the only thing we gotta do is taste test this, but yo,
that's actually pretty good. Holy.
If you didn't know, Senku is the smartest person on the planet when it comes to Dr. Stone. Senku also has some very impressive feats. Some being reviving the Medusa-fied corpses, making clothes for those Medusa-fied corpses, making a full-on generator to create light. Bro even made glasses, all in the Stone Age. But the one thing that I thought was crazy interesting is that Senku made cola from scratch with all natural products, giving us every ingredient to make it ourselves. So with that being said, I am going back to the Stone Age to create the best Senku Cola in the world. Let's go.
Alright, so I went to Walmart to get all of these key ingredients to making the cola.
Although, not gonna lie, I wish I could have went to the extreme and got these ingredients naturally. But who am I kidding? I can't travel the world and get all these things myself.
I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is take your honey and your seltzer water and put it to the side. The only things we are going to need right now is these two. Make sure you take your cilantro out and wash it because you do not want to eat all those preservatives and everything that is in the cilantro. Also, try and get the freshest ingredients that you can get. It will make it a lot better. Where's the chopping board? Alright, so it looks like we're not going to be using a chopping board. I actually cleaned the island before we did anything, so we should be good. Once you have cut all your cilantro, what you want to do is take that and put it to the side because we are going to be using that for the mortar and pestle later. Next, we're going to take our limes, and there's two things that we're going to do with this. Once you get all these limes, you want to rinse them off because you don't want to get all those germs and stuff inside of your mouth. So like I said, you're going to be using a lemon for two different things. The first being, we're going to take all the zest off this lime, and then we're going to put it into our bowl. You can use a knife, but I prefer to use this potato peeler. Also, try and get little to no white part in the lemon zest. Is this even a lime? This looks exactly like a freaking lemon, bruh. Once you have your lemon zest, you want to take your lemons and put them to the side as we're going to be using those a little bit later. Then you take your lemon zest and you put it all in one bowl because we are going to be saving this for the mortar and pestle. This lime right here looks exponentially juicy, so we're going to be rolling this out and we're going to be putting it in our measuring cup. So what you want to do to get all that excess juice out is you want to roll. But you don't want to roll too hard because you might actually bust the lime. And once you feel like this bad boy is juicy enough, you're going to take your knife and you're going to insert a cut. Cutting that lime, as you can see, we're getting juice almost everywhere. We're going to break that up and we are going to insert this juice. Squeeze. As we're going to be using this juice a little bit later for something else. Now that we have everything done, we have 3 separate containers, one containing lime juice, one containing lime zest, and another containing cilantro. You may ask, what are we going to be doing with all of these ingredients? Well, we're going to be putting them into the mortar and pestle. So what you want to do is you want to take equal part of lime zest and you want to take equal part of cilantro and put them into the mortar and pestle, where we are going to grind this up and essentially have it become some sort of paste.
Now all we gotta do is mix that shit, Zaku. I'm whipping that shit, 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 I'm whipping that shit.
Yo, bro, throughout this whole step-by-step guide, this is the process that took the absolute longest to do, bro. I feel like I had to tap into my inner Rock Lee.
Okay, if I can mix all of this in 5 seconds, then Sakura will fall in love with me. That is the challenge I am going to give myself.
Your eyebrows are so bushy, you're such a weirdo.
I will show her I am worthy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I am going to get them all.
Alright, so once you get a nice and lovely paste that looks like the healing ointment from Jin's treatment, then you want to put that into a bowl, saving it for later as we move on to our next step.
Senku, come here. I have to tell you something. Look at this moron want. I need you to suck these nuts. Just as I thought I could die.
So the thing about this is you can essentially have any honey that you want. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna caramelize this on the stove. And you may be wondering,
why didn't you do this while you were using the mortar and pestle? Why didn't you do this while you were using the mortar and pestle?
well, that's because honey actually caramelizes really fast. And the amount of time that I took to make that into a paste is astronomical. I mean, just look. It's literally dark outside. So the thing about honey is, yes, it caramelizes fast, but you also change a lot of the context and properties inside of the honey once you are burning it. So you want to pay extra attention to the honey while it is caramelizing. Honestly, I don't know how long I'm gonna cook it for. I just want to make sure that it actually is the right, you know, caramelization. So maybe about 2 minutes, but the darker you have the honey, the darker the cola is going to be. You see that? Oh my gosh, it's actually, I didn't mean for it to do that. That thing burned up pretty quickly. You see what I'm saying? God dang. With that being said, we made it. Ah, that's fine. That is fine. Now the only thing we gotta do is taste test this, but oh shoot, it still got the little on it. Yo, that's actually pretty good. Holy, it don't taste exactly like cola, but it's on its way there. If I made this a few more times, I could definitely turn this into an actual cola. I feel like the only thing that needs to be different with this cola specifically is the color of it. The color of it. If this color was actually like brown, it would probably taste more like cola from my imagination. But this is fine. I like this.
Make sure you subscribe. Bye.